And welcome to King Williamstown Dale College. Yes, it is the CB Jennings. It is FNB Classic Clash 2013, and we're here to witness Dale as they host their rivals Queen's College as the FNB Clash. As I mentioned before, Dale will be playing in their pink jerseys for the strip for the annual fundraiser for cancer, and it affects everyone as their 171st clash. The two teams will resume the Eastern Cape's oldest rivalry and has spanned out 122 years since then. They first played each other in 1891. The 170 clashes fought out between the two teams. It dates back very far and huge. These are the results that happened today. About 14 games happened, under 14As from Queens getting away with that, 47 points to 10. And Queens carried on their winning form with the 15As with the 43 points to 12. And Dell came up in the under 16s with the 27-21. So this first team game is what really makes it. And these are the recent Springboks that come from Dell College. Bjorn Besson in 2010, he's be starting a game today. Bendisa Marku, 2010, Keegan Daniels, H.O. de Villiers, Pee-wee Howie, and CB Jenkins, which I mentioned before. Kyle Mulitana played in 1999 World Cup. Robbie Kempson kicked a winning kick here in a Dell reunion game. Straight from the halfway, the big man, Dick Muir, the coached and played for the Springboks, and Jimmy White in 1931. In total, only 4 Springboks. And that is the Dell crowd there. It's one of the schools, and it's always good to be back here. This is the Queen's College team. I'm not by myself here, I'm here with my mate from Old Rondebosch boy. You've played against both these sides of your time in school, Garrett White.
Thanks, Bubs, and what a tradition this is. One of the biggest schoolboy derby clashes in the country. I'm very excited to see 2 players today, in particular Simon Bolsey, the captain of Queen's College, up against Courtney Winner, an under-16 player who's come through the ranks here at Dale College. Head-to-head, 79 wins for Queen, 75 for Dale, 16 draws. And we should have a cracker considering that Queens won the last reunion 6-0.
And the Dell College team, you see the numbers are a bit random because Cancer doesn't choose anyone that he goes and takes, and it always affects everyone. It's always a great awareness for Dell College. They come out in their pink jerseys at number 1, but now wearing number 8 will be Makaba. Mtokyo will be coming in at number 7. But Tingani, the captain, will be playing his 50th game. But the man with the lot of experience on his side is number 5, Joe. 60th cap for Dell College, so very special moment. 12 metrics in his side, so I'm looking forward to see how Dell reacts, especially after losing against Hudson Park.
Well, Queens have come into this game on a 12-match winning streak. Dale, on the other hand, have lost 6 in a row, but it all goes out the window in this classic clash. And as you touched on Somalia Joe, his brother Andile Joe carving out a career for himself at the Eastern Province Kings. There in picture, the Queen's side having run off the field. And this is their final match of the season, and we build for an absolute classic here.
Yeah, we're waiting for an absolute classic here. And here's our captain leading on his boys there. Tengiwe, Ayatandwa. And I mentioned those 2 players running off for their 50th game and the 60th game with Joe. As the boys in pink, Dell College, normally wearing their red and black. Ayatandwa playing his 50th test cap. I said a test cap, meaning his 50th Dell College cap. So he's a man of lots of experience, he's a matric. And this will be our benches.
Well, you'll see on the Queen's College bench, Justin Hollis, who represented Border at the Craven Week. He was a real standout. He's limped into this game with a hamstring injury, as has Jerry Dankwa, who represented Border at centre. They're both on the bench and will add a lot of meat to the bone for Queen's College this afternoon.
Pretty much so. Luiso Bosman will be our referee for this game, assisted by Patrick Bulwana and Siabulela Kuchana. Oh, it's one of the traditions at Dell when the teams comes together before the game and the schoolboys stand up and they're still singing their school song in front of them.
Well, Gabani, this is something really special. You were educated in the early part of your school career here at Dell, and you know exactly what this means to those 15 young men out there, as well as their peers in the stands.
Oh, definitely goosebump stuff. Definitely the school song, singing about the Amatola Blue, which surrounds the school grounds, the CB Jennings grounds. Some of them call it the graveyard just because all the teams lose over here. But Hudson Park proved it wrong last week.
Well, CB Jennings, the first Springbok to come out of Dale College, 1937, on that winning tour, the last time South Africa defeated New Zealand in New Zealand. And what a special afternoon we geared up for.
And Simon Bolsey kicking off. And today live, as there's the Nelson Mandela Sports and Culture Day. South Africa playing up now on SuperSport 4 Burkina Faso. But later on, it is the Castle Lager Rugby Championship. South Africa versus Argentina at 4 o'clock.
White.
Simon Bolsey about to launch. As we're sitting facing to the scoreboard, Del misses out on that ball. Carrying the ball there strongly is Ayatandwa Twengiwe, the captain, on his 50th game for Del College. Going back to Cockney Minnow. Good clearance for the lad.
Well, good start from Queen's College. It was a deep restart from Bolsey. We didn't mention early on there's a deceptive wind blowing from left to right as you look at your screen, and it's at the backs of Queen College. An early opportunity for them to get points on the board.
Holding the ball there, Tian Botman. Man was 91 kilograms. Puts it up. Got there by Vanda. Set up a driving maul. Taken to the ground, now it's a ruck. Pick and go. Strongly again by Alan Merugezi. Strong carry coming from Sifundile Chibileyo. Slowly, Queens building their phases there. Bolsey looking out to Del Tivet, taking it into contact. Strong tackle coming from Joe. Queens looking to the blind side, isolated Rutenbach, but it's a strong hit coming from Del College. They got numbers on them. Queens do well. Pick and go. Murayo. Slowly for Cohen Gibb. Finds his overrunning Nchina.
No hands.
Queen's College right in the 22, showing lots of patience. Bolsey carried strongly there by Carl Brown.
No hands now, big.
Kieran Gibb switching up with Sean Gomer. Tackles are strong coming from Del College. Bit of space outside here, but the ball is loose. Picked up by Tian Bot. Oh, Botman called back by the referee.
Up on my watch club, people.
Quite a patient start from Queen's College.
But somewhat lateral. Kerwin Gibb represented border at the Craven Week as well. There are no runners running on with purpose onto the ball. Somewhat bizarre start to this game. They're not punching in the midfield. And good defense by Dale College. They've managed to get themselves out of trouble. But you can bet your bottom dollar both these sides will give the ball plenty of air. Kicking will be on the back burner for this afternoon.
Inside the 22.
Out.
I know you see the random numbers on the Dell backs because of what we're here for, the Cancer Day fundraiser on this FNB Classic Clash. Minnow, winner, going high. Trying to settle that down is Zoa. Tackle coming in strongly from Volochi. Bolsey carries the two hands up. Deputy head boy.
Hands off. Off.
Man with leadership skills. Gibbs. Carl Brandt skip passing. Finding his outside centre, Ngozi. Ngozi goes on outside and tackles strong. Using the touch line. Landing a bit awkwardly there, the lad.
Well, it was the ball moved into space by Queen's College, but it was Jonas wearing the number 16 on his back, just couldn't hold on to it. The touchline winning the race, and you'll notice that Queen's playing a number 16 jersey due to the fact that Victor Maitland in 1951 as a schoolboy passed away in a motor car accident, and they retired that jersey. So it's not only Dale who are playing with mixed numbers today.
No, it's always been one of those histories of Queen's College. Always the outside centre. Just a respect to the man who played from there. But ball in the scrum. Coming off as Sbusiso Ngoven. Winner carries well. He's looking for support, skips Joe. Dell getting into the 22 here.
Nice!
Defense is strong. Sean Gomo trying to counteract with the pick and go for Dell. Carried again by Bonono. Strong defense from Ruttenbach. Turnover ball. Gibb. Queen's very physical in their breakdown. Dell counting me back with some double hits. Working so hard and strong. There's Vanda. Penalty to Dell College. Quick tap and blow. Strong carry from Bonono. Not 10. They played advantage. Strong run again. Coming in for Mukobane. Losing the ball there in contact. A bit indifferent player. I thought they'd done well to retain the possession, but it was an easy shot.
Well, by taking the extra 10 meters, he's aided his cause by coming closer to the uprights. But a frenetic beginning from both sides. Good defensive organization, one has to say.
And that's a great shot there. That's the Malcolm Andrew Center. This way we're situated right behind the poles as Courtney Winner setting up that kick towards ourselves.
He's got quite a win to contend with. He'll have to start it on that right-hand upright. He'll bring it back from right to left.
Eurolux comes a day. Started by Dell College with 3 points. Converts well, the young lad. 16-year-old playing in first team.
Here we see the infringement, just holding on. Good work on the ground by Panolo, the open side flanker, playing in the number 11 jersey. He took the quick tap, managed to get his side an extra few meters to make that kick somewhat more easier. And it's Dale College who have hit the front in this FNB Classic Clash.
Balls with a kick off. Getting up there. Kickoff has been not going well, but Mtojwa takes it into referee Loiso Bosman saying they must use it. It's a massive kick coming from Mavuso. Behind there is Nchila. Nchila looks around, shows and goes straight into the man. A good strong hit for Makwale. It's always going to be physical. The rivalry from these schools has been something. It's always mouth-watering when you see these two teams come against each other. Vanda
from the back. He decided to have a run. Pedestrian-like and got hammered in the tackle by Makswani. But you touched on the pink jerseys. Eurolux sponsoring Dale College. An old boy and a South African cricketer, and Steve Kaufman has come up with a concept. And it's a brilliant concept.
And the kit colors, Dell coming in with the random numbers because that's how we're all affected by the cancer. But the Dell carrying strongly now. They do lead here by 3 minutes.
White hands. Advantage.
Ngokovane carried strongly by Dell now. Joe getting dominated, but it's advantage from them. Called by Loiso Bosman. Good angle picked up there by Son Todra. Offloads, advantage over, but the ball, they keep the momentum. Dell College. 10 over ball again. Hard work from that man, Vanda. Kevin Gibb takes it onto himself. He finds a clear touch line.
Well, it was a great run through the center of the field by the burly hooker. Should have looked for the offload, but unfortunately coughing up possession. And it's allowed Queen's College to clear their lines. But some early signs at Dale College
George
are going to have...
hits the front. Yeah. Del College trying to use their runners and their loose forwards. But the strong hit again from Vanda, standing up the man.
Away wide.
Ngogovana. Muna. Up the middle now. Del. Courtney Winner wins that contest. Gets to the 22, the young man places the ball back. Scrum off is there. Ngogovana. Joe Somila slips. Something has happened to him. After 5 phases, he's limping. Almost looked like he went into a little ditch there.
Well, it's a quick ball from Dow College that are cutting this Queen's defence to ribbons, and he just looked like he caught his foot in a pothole there, did Joe?
Oh, he's getting all the attention now from the first aid. No, he didn't look comfortable.
And of course, schoolboy rugby, it's 35 minutes running time, so the referee's clock will not stop.
Oh, he's up, Somile. Joe, we saw him at the Craven Week. He had an outstanding Craven Week. Thought him and Carl Brown combined very well with Bowlesy. So they know each other pretty well.
And of course,
Out.
Carl Brown
Line.
in the centre, along with Bowlesy, who's going to forward his career at the Bulls.
Pick up and go from Sean Gomo. Gets over the 22. Good
Second in.
to Bowlesy. Bowlesy looking for the yards. Ah, he finds touch. What a great touch finder from the young man. As you mentioned, he's moving over to the Bulls, so he's gonna have loads to learn from there, and loads of talent at the Bulls.
And good appreciation for the factor that is hampering this game, and that's the wind, of course. Judging that kick to a nicety, and he's got his side into a favourable position here.
Oh, you can see how hard the field, the bounce was very high. And now Sinako George with the ball. He hits it up, competing well, but no. Del carries over, strong stepping, keeping the ball in hand, working very hard into the tackle. It's Zita. Into the contact, carried.
Backwards play.
Winner trying to offload, but then went backwards. Oh, a bit scrappy, maybe forcing that pass. Youth exuberance.
Dale are showing all the enterprise. They just need to look after the ball a little bit better in the contact situation. He's got bucket loads of talent, this young man, Winner. Just needs to calm down, control it a little bit more.
I'm loving the approach from them because they're playing against the wind. They're trying to keep the ball in hand. You know that kicking it, they might not get that advantage of making the yards.
And of course, they've had a surfeit of possession. That is Dell's trademark. If they get quick ball, they'll cut you to ribbons.
Line.
It's a big blind side. Where do they go? They go to the blind side with Bowlesy. Running a strong line, but Joe was right upward. Gibb calling his players, coming around. Gibb shows and goes, makes a few yards. Clins is good, coming from Queens. Pick and go by Tian Bartman. Another pick and go, staying strong. Patience, build up for Bowlesy. Miss pass, there's Jonas, Lilita. He looks for the chip. Is he gonna work for the young man? Yes, he does. He catches it 5 meters up off to the trial and holding on to the ground, isolated. Good initiative from the young man.
Well, he's just got a smack on his head for his efforts, but I thought Jonas should have kept the ball in hand. He had a 3-on-2 scenario. If he had put the ball through the hand, it looked like Queens were in for all money. But unfortunately, he might be needing a few panadas later on this afternoon. There's the chip and chase. He had men on the outside. It was good hard work and cover defense by the fullback Mavuso. Managed to get to his feet, and he's won his side a penalty.
Oh, just the singing around, this crowds. You know, Dell well known about how they're always singing the folk songs and they keep it moving. Remember back when we were still schooling over here, we had to learn all the whole hymn book of school rugby songs. Traditions and values, eh?
And that was a long time ago, Bubs.
I still remember. When getting to the touchline there, clearing it out. Ball being put there by Sinako George.
And again, you'll notice if you've just joined us, the numbers on the back of the Dell players' jerseys, they're there for breast cancer. And cancer affects everybody.
It doesn't pick any number. Carried there by Mavtuvo. Lloyd supported by Winner. Cotton Winner steps. Puts it on the foot. Was that a grubber? Or did he lose it? Lloyd Bosman already nominating that it was a knock-on. Strongly carried there by Marek Ruzi. Lloyd Bosman not being fooled by the kick at the end. But what a break from the young lad.
I've been impressed with his skill set. He takes the defense on. He makes sure that they're flat-footed, and he runs good angles and good lines, gets through the half gap, and he's got a willingness to put the ball into space. You'll see again a great offload by Mutzova. And here we see Minok. Great feet. It's a tough decision. He put the ball on the boot, and I think that referee's got that one wrong.
Out.
Yeah, he's the sole charge, so we let him have it. Kevin Gibb, ball in the scrum.
Blindside to work with. If you look at Simon Bolsey, he's got a very heavily strapped left ankle. I think he could have hurt it in the warm-up, and he just seems to be limping in the early stages of this game.
I mean, Queens have done well in the season. They've won most of the games, and they're in a winning streak, so a bit of positivity. But 16 minutes gone here, Dell leading by 3 points. They seem to be carrying more ball. Ngomo, Gibb, Bolsey strongly carries into contact. Yes, he does favor the ankle a little bit. Gibb going around there is Ntsila.
No.
Cleans are good. Gibb, Sean Ngomo carries over to just outside the 10-meter line now. Bolsey looking out for Carl Brown, but he's well met and strong in the tackle by Twengiwe.
Leave it now, big.
Slowing the ball down. Gibb, step and go from the young man there, Zawala. Gibb again, not making much yards, and it's kind of scrappy now for Queens. Defense from Dell is becoming up and is being strong, and the tackles are solid.
And a suffocating defense, that's what comes to mind. The coach of Dale College, Stephen Turner, will be a lot happier with his defensive effort as opposed to last week Thursday when they were somewhat porous.
Yeah, losing that game against Hudson Park, it's some kind of rare occasion that things happen. I know Odo Ndungane and Akona Ndungane will say that, but they never did win against Dell. It was the first time actually ever losing against Hudson Park here at the CB Jennings Field.
Out.
Yeah, we see the handling errors, not much in it, one from either side, which is pretty good considering the conditions.
We told you about the numbers at the head of the game. They're random. Cancer affects people randomly.
No hands
He
wide.
doesn't choose, doesn't discriminate.
Use it.
Courtney Winner. Who is he looking for? Lloyd Mutzova. He loses the ball, the Zimbabwean. Kick.
Come.
Who's underneath it? Don't ever let the ball bounce. It's on new laws. It's one of those great rules of rugby. But Vanda has been strong in the tackle, but he's isolated there. Dale all over that ball. Twinging the captain in his 50th game. He's ripped away again by Sean Ngomo.
Hands off.
Not supporting his body weight, but Ngomo does well there to retain possession for Queen's College.
Well, Nkomo did also well here, showing his upper body strength, ripping the ball away from his Dale opponent.
Yeah, I'm taught you that he was the man who was gone, but he never went out. So lost opportunity. What is he gonna do? Counters. Mavuso. Oh, strong hit again from Ngomo. Oh, physicality. Pilazita. Just gonna love the way the schoolboys are putting onto each other. Ballsy dancing, looking for the offload. He does get it away to Muwayo. Queens in the 22 now. Tian Botman looking for it, but Kieran Gibb gets it. Oh, strong hit again, Zita. Dell very physical, but Queens giving it back good. Carl Brown. Oh, strong clothesline hit from Volonchi. Oh, 10 over ball. Joe, who wants to offload, but he keeps it with experience. 60 caps for Dell College. Jogovane, strength. 10 over ball. Dell conceding 3 more than Queens. And now the carry again is physicality. The boys are standing up for this. That's what all rivalry is all about, tradition and passion. Oh, good phases, a lot of physicality out there. No one taking an inch.
Well, some massive hits going in from either side. And of course, you mentioned the traditions, and Dale founded in 1861 and Queens founded in 1858. So this derby has been going for eons, and both these sides living up to the traditions of years gone by.
Oh, just to be more direct about that, 122 years since, and now on Today Live, it is South Africa versus Burkina Faso for the Nelson Mandela Sports and Culture Day. And then the big one in the end, it's a Castle Lager Rugby Championship, South Africa versus Argentina at 4. Then Western Province, down at Newlands, up against the Cheetahs at 7. Western Province have to get a win, and the Cheetahs lead the log with 5 points from last week. But I know there were games last night.
And isn't this Currie Cup exciting? Strength versus strength. And it's supposed to be an exciting few months of ABSA Currie Cup.
Scrum.
Scrums are good.
Stay nice, stay.
Good. Ballsy switching there with that man, Lolita. He's got a scrum cap because he got a kick in the head, but he had an opportunity to the man on his outside. Decided to ignore him, keep the ball in hand though for this time.
Step, 14.
Queens in the 22. What are they going to do? Coming back there is Bartman. Tian. Leg drive. 5 meters out. Gabe. Quick ball. Ballsy. He has a crack. Offloads. Offsides by Loiso Bosman. Somila Joe being the man that they nominated to be offsides off there. But Queens is starting to show a bit of the form and confidence that they've had, winning 7 games in a row.
Well, it was the cutback that got Queens into this position. Good hit by Joe, dislodging the ball from Ballsy. But what a break by Jonas. He looks an exciting young player. That scrum cap, unfortunately, just hindering his peripheral vision. He had a man outside him, but it's given Queens the opportunity to draw level in this classic clash.
Oh, the FNB Classic Clash. Simon Ballsy lining up the first kick for Poles. 22 minutes gone, and Dell still in the lead at the moment by 3 points, courtesy of Courtney Winner. Ballsy has to gauge the wind as it blows over his shoulder. Yeah? It's a good strike. Does he make it? Yes, he does. He is the top point scorer for Queens with the tries and the points off the floor.
Well, a well-judged kick by Simon Ballsy has brought Queens level in this classic clash in King Williamstown. But it's been an all-action first half, and after 23 minutes, there's not much to choose between these two schools.
Oh, not too much to choose between the two schools, but the physicality has been strong. Winner, Lita Jonas lets it bounce. Can dot it down in the 22. They can take it all the halfway, but they decide to go to Ballsy under pressure from a good chase coming from Volonchi. Just making it to the 22. Both teams very disappointing from the kickoffs.
They're allowing the ball to bounce, which is criminal in any format of the game. And they're putting themselves under immense pressure of Queen's College.
A few schoolboy errors, I see. with the ball there, George, but they lose it in the line out. Gibb. Is he going to use Ballsy? Yes, he does. Not enough pressure from Dell, but can see that wind, the way that he pushes that ball out there. Ballsy finds his touch, but it's back to the same place they started from. Sango Ntojwa, normally a flanker, he's a man who's throwing in the ball. Courtney, winner, looks for the drop kick. Oh, slightly going to the left, but I like the attitude and taking the opportunity when it arises.
And all the attributes of a good-looking number 10 has Courtney Winner. Unfortunately, that drop kick attempt just drifting off to the left-hand side. But again, the pressure still on Queen's College, deep inside their own 22-meter area.
Bosey goes long. Underneath it is Ngana. Carries walls. Busts the hole. Places Dell get into the half of Queens now. Courtney Winner always looking to have a crack. Ngovana, well caught up by Lloyd Nduvan. Somilejo. Well, as we mentioned, the brother of Andy Lejo, one of the legends of Dell College rugby. Courtney Winner buying himself some time. And cleans not accurate enough from Dell. But already offside is called by Loiso Bosman.
One area of the game Queen's College will have to have a serious look at halftime will be their breakdown work. They seem to be conceding penalties at will every time they get into their own half. And it's afforded the young pivot in Courtney Winner an opportunity to put Dell College out in front in this fixture.
Yeah, lining up the kick, the young man. He earned that penalty for his team. He just showed a lot of experience and patience behind that ruck.
He reminds me of a former Springbok who comes from this part of the world, Bjorn Besson. Very similar attributes.
Yeah, Bjorn Besson, 2010 Springbok. Is playing tonight for the Springboks against Argentina. Oh, he just drifted that one across. But now they do receive the ball back. Long kick from Ballsy. Somilejo stepping, keeping the ball alive. Dell starting to use their hands, cutting into the space now. Here's the young man. He looks around for support, but no one is there. Keen is getting close to it. Dell looking for opportunity. Joe looping around in Logovana. They keep him up now, trying to make him more use it or lose it. Definitely goes to the floor, but it's a turnover ball. Oh, Loiso Bosman calls it. Yep, use it or lose it. But what great play again from Dell College, just putting their hands into space and putting the man into huge acres of land.
Courtney Winner, he's slicing and dicing this Queen's defense up into pieces, and again, superb line run by him. It's a Queen's defense who's just holding off him, and you're going to do so at your peril because this young man has bucket loads of talent, and he's going to punish them in the end if they carry on giving him space and opportunities like that.
It is the FNB Clash at this Cancer Day. Rio Lux.
There we see the first half possession stakes in favour of Queen's College.
Cohen Gibb with the ball.
As well as the territory.
Sean Gomo works the blind side. Clean's coming in, but the turnover ball just not accurate enough on that breakdown. You can see the Queen's cheerleaders over that side. Boards form.
Well, here's the big number 8, and Como unfortunately not holding on to the pill, coughing it up. And it's a great attacking opportunity for Dell College inside the Queen's 22-meter area. Of course, all 8 scrum forwards of Queen's are tied into this. as well as the scrum off being on the open side, which will mean that Dale have an extra man in attack.
Point.
Dale with an extra man in attack. It's always difficult to defend this side. See what kind of move they're going to have. Courtney taking it strongly. Oh, playing the man, but well read by Zwala. Now Queen's just working so hard, trying to turn over this ball, and it's coming back to Dell College. Pick and go by the captain. Mukana, the 8th man, has been strong in this game. You see all the random numbers on behind the players. It's because of the randomness of cancer high, it attacks everyone. But the turnover there is from Rutenbach, Alan Rutenbach carrying the ball. Played academy week for Border.
And of course, both these sides having plenty of Border representatives. Queen's College having 8 players and Dale the 5, but unfortunately again another handling error close to the line, and it's proving rather detrimental to the home side.
Yeah, scrappy errors are starting to creep in now. That's Ellen Graham Rutenbach. I mentioned he's 1.9, 96 kilogram. He went to the academy week, which was held up in Durban, in Glenwood High School. And Nelson Mandela Sports and Arts and Culture Day, South Africa playing against Burkina Faso, and then later on Test match, South Africa against Argentina in the Castle Lager Rugby Championship, and Western Province, and a round 2 up against the Cheetahs at 7 on SuperSport 1 HD1. Scrum now for Dale to see if they can put pressure so they can get the ball back.
Out. Point.
Well, efficient clearing work by Simon Bolsey, but games like this, Gaboni, are won and lost on the small errors that are made, and we've seen Queen's College and Dale College break through at will, but unfortunately not finishing off those moves.
Yeah, definitely, but Bowles has been controlling with his boot, but what Dell was done, they've kept the ball, they've played in the right places, and they've just been keeping the pressure. That's why they still over the patrol.
So just a knock-on from the line-out that allows, there we go, from Dale College. So of course Queen's College, having produced a number of Springboks, and of late Robbie Kempson, Dick Muir, who played for Western Province and coached the Sharks, and Kyle Malatona, who was involved in the World Cup in '99. And this afternoon, one of Dale College's most recent Springboks, Bjorn Basson, will be on the wing for South Africa, taking up the challenge against the Argentinians down at FNB Stadium. But it's been a dwarf first half, with both sides not being able to convert their opportunities. And it looks like we have a serious injury to one of the Dalians. Replacement coming on for Queen's College. Number 21, Leroy Kaler. And he's moved into the centre berth. An opportunity for Queen's College to clear their line. They've got a decent blind side. The Dalian wingers are far back, so don't be surprised to see an 8-9-14 move here. And just the blood replacement coming on for the Craven Week player, Gibb.
Out. Fine. Scrum. Wait.
Dale have had the ascendancy up front at scrum time.
Outside, again in.
Bolsey looking for territory on that far side of the field. O'Dare's let the ball bounce, have Dale College. How costly could that be? That's a good run by the winger Ngozi. Looking for support. Still going, Ngozi. He finds his centre, Brown, 5 meters away from the try line. The Queenians pile into that ruck. Quick ball needed. DeWitt hands it out to Bolsey, back inside to the hard-working lock forward.
Give them advantage.
Advantage accruing to Queen's College. And they're close to the line. Ngozi, the man who started it, over in the corner. The left winger, Sikon Hele Ngozi, has got in for the first try this afternoon. And it's broken the shackles down here in King Williamstown. A thunderous blow to the home side just before the break. And it was started by that man, Ngozi, and finished by him off the left foot, inside, outside. And he gets over the whitewash for his try. Good footwork, stepping off that left boot and getting in the corner for his side's opening try. It's left the pivot, Simon Bolsey, with a difficult attempt from wide out. He had one attempt early on and he judged it rather well. So Bolsey to put Queens out to a 10-3 lead. Struck it well, unfortunately has drifted off to the left of the upright. And there we're blown for half-time. That's Queens College, who have taken the lead just before half-time with a well-worked try by Ngozi. And they are up by 8 points to 3 here in King Williamstown. Queens College leading the host Dale College by 8 points to 3. It's 1 try to the visitors, and we'll see you just after the break.